Look at what sort of satanic ritual is happening over here. It's like dancing a jig right on top of my freaking Oh, it's not even connected anymore. Hello, everybody. Great Blaze. We're back with more Gold Rush. It's late at night, boys, and it's time to continue. Actually, I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon. Looking over here, the Miner's Moss starting to pile up big time. Looking at the forum, we also only have 3 and 2%. So I want to get this to 100. We're gonna give it a shot. Something I had seen on the forums was that people had found that the front end loader was either bugged or problems are happening or something like that. Whenever they tried to load up the wash plant with the front end loader, they would get no gold. So we are not going to use the front end loader at all. Makes total sense anyway. Instead, we're going to use the big beefy one over here, the excavator, the big excavator. Supposedly it takes twice as many excavations to fill up the dump truck, but that's just fine. Because, supposedly, and hopefully we'll be seeing this soon, when you clean it out with the excavator, you can get up to like 50 ounces of gold. So that's what I want to see. Let's go ahead and pull this thing over here and start filling her up. Oh yeah. We don't need to spend no money on night lights. We got all the light in the world with our dump truck. The dump truck actually gives quite a bit of light. I'm pretty satisfied with the amount of... Now, the only thing I could say... Let me go ahead and turn over this. The only thing I could say is let's do some driving so that we move... There we go. So that we move the excavator lights onto the dump truck. Now I can see slightly better. Now, we are going to have to go back to town to sell at least some of the gold that we've made from our workers so far in a little bit here, just to keep our capital up, because remember, we're paying back that loan all the time, and it's like $3 grand a chunk each time we have to pay it back. Let's go check out to see just how much the dump truck is full at the moment here. Once you get into it, you can see it. Come on, get inside the door. There we go. Once you get it, okay, 99% full. We're doing pretty good. One of the other things I'm very curious about, I think we're going to go test it right now, is you can very slowly let all of the dirt out of the dump truck. Do you get more in the end if you slowly let it out compared to if you just let all the dirt out in one shot? Let's check. All right, so here we are sitting up against here. I'm going to very slowly release this, like right about, like just enough so that some of the dirt is going out. Right about there. And now, as long as like a tiny little bit of the dirt flows out, it'll keep going. Like, it'll go all the way to 0, even though it's not really tilted that much. So we were at 3% and 2%. We're gonna go over here. And obviously, we're still at 3 and 2. I'm gonna go check out my employees real quick just to make sure that everyone's working like they should be. And we'll see what this ends up being. All right, all the dirt is gone. And all we have is 4 and 3%. So it didn't really do very much at all. Let's go ahead, fill it up as much as possible, and then we're gonna toss the whole thing in here. Oh, I was totally wrong. Look at that, man, I could have sworn that way back, I tilted it like just a little bit, and all the dirt rolled out. This is like off camera that I was messing around with it. Maybe I just had to tilt it a little bit more, because now the dirt is moving nice and swiftly. Hold on, let's get out of here. Oh, it's so dark. I'm gonna just probably just go through the night here in a little bit so that we can have a full day of being able to see it legitimately all throughout the game. Over here, moving down 5 and 3%. The Miner's Moss mats very quickly starting to go up. The devil has possessed one of my friggin' power cords. Look at what sort of satanic ritual is happening over here. It's like dancing a jig right on top of my freaking Oh, it's not even connected anymore. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm sure the game will just continue to work normally if I just don't look at it directly. All right, dirt's still coming out. We got 11% left. We have 10% left in just a little bit here. Like I said, the rest of it should basically go out. And when it does, we'll see what the final numbers are over here. I'm mostly concerned about our bucket numbers. The Miner's Moss is one thing, but I'm mostly concerned about the bucket numbers. All right, no more dirt left. Let's go back over here and check this out real quick. Now, there's still a couple of chunks of dirt. You can see it's still moving some dirt. So there's still dirt going to go in. I'm going to wait until those are completely done moving dirt to get the final numbers. But as of right now, we're still looking at 6 and 4. All right. All the dirt has stopped moving. And we are at 6 and 4. There's no more gold moving in here. I don't think. I haven't seen anything else. Usually you'll see some rocks fly down over here. It'll kind of let you know that it's still doing its shaky thing. But we're at 74 to 72% of the miner's moss, 6 and 4% in the buckets. So we went from 3 and 2 to 6 and 4. All right, boys. Sun's up. That means it's time to get to friggin' work. Let's go ahead and bring our dump truck right over here and get this thing continued to get filled. Our miner's moss is going to get filled very, very quickly. As a matter of fact, we're going to have 100% probably in the next 2 scoops or 2 fills or whatever you want to say or so. So at that point, we'll get to see what the full 100% miner's moss gives you, especially when you utilize the excavator instead of the front loader. The front loader, I don't know, it's kind of a disappointment. If it's really that way, if you really get gypped on all the gold simply because you're using the front end loader, that kind of pisses me off, because that's why I bought it. I bought it for its great skill and agility at grabbing a ton of rock all in one go. So I think it was someone said it takes, oh, I'm trying to remember, 5 full front loader buckets to fill up the dump truck, and it takes 10 large excavator buckets to fill up the dump truck. So the front end loader does 20%. Meanwhile, the large excavator only does 10 per swing over here. I kind of want to dig that gigantic dune out. You see that gigantic dune of dirt right there? I kind of want to dig that out and see how deep it goes. Because again, if the deeper you go, the more gold you get is true, then we should try and get the absolute deepest we can. Once we get this one done, let's go ahead and turn the lights. Are my lights even on? Oh, yeah, they're on. Let's go ahead and turn the lights off over here. There's no we don't need those for anything. The one thing I want to see, for sure, is how much of a difference where you get that gold matters. And remember, the other thing that we want to do this time is we're going to be just throwing the entire bucket full of the dump truck right into the conveyor belt. So this time we're going to just slam it all the way down as high as it goes, get it all out in one shot, and see if there's any difference at all. I kind of doubt that there will be like a significant tangible difference, but I just want to know. All right. Dump truck's at 99%. Go ahead and move it on over here. Throw everything into the conveyor belt and see what sort of delicious gold-making processes happen. Again, not super impressed so far with the big wash station. Kind of wish I would have stayed. Whoa! The dump truck started to lift up a little bit. Got slightly worried about that. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring the old angle down. And we're just going to go right back to work, and when we come back, we'll see what the numbers look like. All right, so this is going to be 8. And then supposedly, I mean, this is also assuming I got full buckets full. But then 2 more should get us right about full. Now, this area isn't very deep over here. Oh, wait, I'm glitching all over the place. This area over here isn't super deep. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is we may not be getting like a nice concentration of gold. So right over here, there's 9, although I think some of it may have gone out the back. I'm going to have to move my bucket in a little bit over here. And this would be 10. Let's see if we can grab some of this. Yeah, you'll notice every once in a while, just because it gets like super shallow, it's tough to get the rest of the rock. All right. And then, it's kind of a crappy looking 10. Let's go take a look though. Over here, 100%. Wow, maybe it takes less than 10. I don't know, because some of those scoops weren't very good, I felt. But we still have 100% dirt. All right, let's go ahead and line on up over here. Now, before we flop all this in, let's check our numbers over this way. We got to be getting close to 100% on the miner's moss, right? Over here, 76%. 10 and 7. So, we kind of got a little bit more just throwing the bucket in as quickly as possible, I guess. I mean, it could just be like, you know, a little bit of mathematical inconsequentiality or whatever you want to call it. What's it called? Margin of error? I'm pretty sure it's called margin of error. All right, let's not flex it all the way up, because when I do, it has a tendency to want to throw my friggin' dump truck into the universe. Right about that. A little bit more. There we go. That got it all. That should feed the beast for quite some time. Now, let's give this a shot. Here's what we're going to do. I mean, I have a little path. Oh, my God. I have a little path over here. Hopefully, I don't get the dump truck friggin' stuck. Oh, yeah. The dump truck can traverse this terrain much better. I'm going to bring the dump truck over here. I'm going to bring the excavator over here, and we're going to dig closer to the center of the claim, and we'll see if we can get some better values at the center of the claim. Holy crap! Getting this thing up to where the friggin' dump truck is a pain in the ass. Like, this thing gets... I can't believe it. The excavator. The excavator is getting caught. Look at this. Look at what's happening right here. What is this? What is this right here? This should not be a thing. This should not be a thing. Hold on. Let me see. How about if I turn a little bit this way? This is annoying. Like, I can't get the... There we go. Holy crap. I was going to say, I can't get the excavator over to the friggin' dump truck. Now, I will say, once I get the excavator up here, oh, man, I am not moving this thing anytime soon. Because what a friggin' pain, man. It's like torture trying to get this thing over. We're going 5.9 kilometers per hour, which I totally understand. I mean, this thing's not a drag race or anything like that. But, like, see how it made it up this hill here? Other hills in the middle of the claim, it just doesn't like. It's like, nope, don't like that one, Gray. Sorry, you go to hell. And I'm like, but why? The other hill was fine. What about this hill makes you so sad? And it's just like, welcome to Gold Rush. All right, boys. Let's frickin' start digging big time. How far down does this rabbit hole go? I'm very curious to find out. If I can get my bucket out. Now, the other thing is, as I click too many buttons at once and piss my computer off, the big thing here is that Really? All my dirt fell out. All of the dirt. Not some of the dirt, but all of the dirt. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I just wanted to move the dirt over here anyway. I felt like it was something I just wanted to accomplish. How about that, game? You didn't fool me. It was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan. All right. So let's go. We're going to start putting this in. And this time I'll do like 8 scoops full. And we'll see where that gets us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're getting it down now, baby. That's scoop number 4. So we'll do 4 more, and then we'll see where we are. I'm hoping this hole goes real deep, too. It's looking promising so far. Looking very, very promising. But, yeah, the dump truck, the speed of the dump truck is magnificent. Like, I love it. Everything else is just so cumbersome. I feel like the dump truck drives a lot better. That was a crappy scoopful. I feel like the dump truck drives a lot better than the front loader too. Like maybe the 2 extra tires are what's doing it. But I feel like the stuff that the front loader would get caught on immediately, the dump truck just powers through. All right. 8th scoop over here for the Golden Seagull Incorporated. Let's see what it turns out to be. Go ahead and flop it on down there. Looking friggin' good. All right. So what are we at percentage-wise with 8 scoops? Oh, we're at exactly 80. Wait a minute. Exactly 80%. Oh, Satan. Okay, what's going on? Okay, we're fine. Exactly 80% with 8 scoops. Some of my scoops felt really, really underpowered, too. Wait a minute. I mean, it can't be, right? Hold on. Let's intentionally take a crappy scoop like that. Just that much right there. I want to see something. So we'll intentionally take a crappy scoop, move it over here, release it onto the dump truck. Now, that's not going to give us 90%, right? There's no way. That was a terrible scoop. 81%. Okay, I guess I just had really good scoops, like better scoops than I thought I had. I don't know. All right, 96%. We're looking good. Let's go ahead and just back this thing up. There we go. Goes backwards pretty fast, man. This thing friggin' books. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the distance this thing can close and how quickly it does it, too. This is like, I'm telling you, man, this is the best. Yeah, this thing can definitely circumvent terrain way better. Look at it just go right over those dirt mounds. That dirt mound would have totally stopped the front end loader. But on this thing over here, look at the wheels aren't even touching the ground. What sort of friggin' Hogwarts sorcery is going on over here? Thanks, suspension. But yeah, the front end loader would not have been able to traverse that terrain. But the dump truck, no big deal. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this hole goes down pretty far. We're digging pretty deep. And I have not hit the ground yet. So I think that this hole is probably going to be the deepest around. Now the only problem is in order to dig it deeper, I need to extend my reach out a bit. Which is fine. I think I can find a way to make this work just by manipulating. See, I'm gonna have to extend my arm out a little bit over here and dig a little bit further out so that I can create a nice pocket to continue to move dirt. It's kind of cool. I was looking at the forums the other day. People were saying that there's some real life gold miners out there. Like folks that have like even maybe been retired from it or something like that. I don't know the legitimacy of it. Someone was saying that they had been mining gold for 30 years. 30 years mining gold. That's the man. That's who you have to consult on a game like this. You gotta know what's going on, right? Well, you figure. I guess he could have just been screwing around for 30 years, but I doubt it, man. I feel like if you're gonna get into this racket, you oh god, I missed. You pretty much know what's going on. I doubt this is a place where many people waste time. All right, we're pouring in another 99% bucket of dirt. Let's go find out what's going on over here, though. 16% and 11%. We're almost at 100% on all of our miners' moths. Matter of fact, between this one and the next one, we'll probably be at 100% on the miners' moths. Let's go ahead and make sure. Yep, good. Nice and clean. Head back down over to our glorious area. You can see the dirt really moving on the conveyor belt right now. We have a couple of, hold on a second. Let me see if I can kind of, like, bust my way over here. Yeah, the front end loader would have easily gotten caught on this. We got a couple of, like, pieces of dirt that have formulated over here from me missing multiple times the old bucket right around. There we go. No big deal. That doesn't matter if the dump truck sits on its side a little bit. It's still going to catch dirt just fine. That's actually a really good spot. I think that was a decent lineup right there. Down we go. Yes. All of the dirt belongs to us. All of the gold within the dirt belongs to us, too. You know, it said that India is the #1 gold consumer in the world. Well, notice our oil pressure is garbage. It doesn't really appear to do anything. Like, whoa, I just clipped to the ground. Hold on. I want to do it again. It allowed me to see the ground underneath all the dirt. Our oil pressure is garbage. I think it's like that on every single vehicle that we own. I feel like all the vehicles show a very, very low oil pressure. We're at 20 ounces of gold that our employers have picked up. Our employees, rather. I ended up, yeah, right there. Look at this. Shows you how deep it is. I ended up picking up another employee. He was good. He was like 43% or something like that. Remember, we're looking for 50 or greater. But if I see anything in the 40s, I'm just kind of like picking them up in the meantime as well. Getting a little bit better at driving this damn thing too. Then kind of wobbled around in the beginning when I was messing with it. You know how it is, because the front and the back are articulated. But now I seem to be doing fairly well with it. Aha, 100%. Here we go. So this is going to be it on the miners' moss. 19 and 13% in the buckets. It'll probably go up to 20, I would figure. Let me just go over here and make sure that this is completely emptied out. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, good. So let's take our miner's moss and see what we get. Now, from what I've seen, you don't have to do the magnetite for the miner's moss. You don't actually get anything doing it. Oh, we need a bucket, too. We got buckets all over the place, man. 27% fuel. Yeah, we're gonna have to fuel everything up, too. But that's no big deal. Because I keep, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I gotta get rid of this bucket. This bucket has pieces of rock in it. It seems like it's all rock nowadays. instead of magnetite. Before, when you would get the nice goldy goose up there, it would be magnetite. But now it doesn't always appear to show that way. Over here. Like so. Now, a little bit closer. Maybe like right about there. Yeah, right about there. That'll hold it. Let's go ahead and move up. Take the first grate off. Throw it over there. Now, I think you can do 4 mats with 2. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I wonder if we're going to lose a little bit. We may actually lose a little bit because we don't have a mat on right now. I don't want to do this. You know what? Hold on. Go ahead and put the mat back on while we're doing this. All right. Fill our bucket up with water over here. Got 22 ounces of gold right now. Again, just from our employees. I've got jerry cans down here, so I'm not worried. I can fill these up in just a little bit because they're getting kind of low. Put that down. And it really... Stand up. Stand up tall and straight. Right about like that. There we go. All right, first one goes in. You're going to notice the water slowly start to turn gold. There's no gold in the miner's mosses. That's kind of unusual. Usually I get 2 chunks, but that time I only got 1. All right, put that back over there. Grab the second one. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. For some reason, I felt like you had to clean it up twice or something like that. I don't know why I would have thought that. All right, let's really. Would you go where I tell you? Right there. There you go. Looking good. All right, put that back. All right. Now this is 4 miner's mosses. Go ahead and grab this grate. 4 miner's really? Really, great? You're gonna run from me? I own you. Literally, I own you. 4 miner's mosses over here. Now again, there's nothing you can do magnetite-wise. I mean, we'll do it just to show it. But see how there's 10% magnetite? We'll go ahead and throw it in here. Right there. You're gonna notice the gold is gonna fill up, filling up, and it should go all the way to 100, I believe. Because that was the maximum amount of gold we can throw in there. Yep, 100% gold. So it's not any cleaner or anything like that. I just kind of showed you to show you. Over here by the wash table, 23 ounces of gold right now, plus a little bit more. And then we are going to 24, 25, 25 and a half, 26, okay. 26 and a little bit more, 26 and a half. All right. Okay, that's, you know what? That was, I think, about 2.5 ounces of gold just from those pieces of miner's moss. So maybe you'll get about 4 ounces of gold from your miner's moss. But again, it's hard to tell if you'll get more gold if you go and make sure to get that dirt from a deeper part of the area. All right. That's the last little bit. Everything's all clean. We'll grab our bucket over here. Now, I don't expect to get that much this time. What the hell did I catch myself on? Some sort of weird hieroglyphical nonsense going on over there. All right, 27.4. But where will we get from there? 27.6, 27.8, 28, okay. All right. Yeah, I think we'll get right around 4 ounces of gold from the miner's moss. Actually, it's doing pretty good. Yeah, maybe even a little bit more. All right, like I said, I always keep my little jerry cans over here. I fill them up in the mobile gas area. Now, if we want to buy the big gas area, we can actually utilize that. The way it works is I think that just fills up from the main gas station. So you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just buy gas from it, and that's it. We never have to go back to the gas station. That's pretty friggin' slick. We got over here 22% and 16%. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up real quick. There we go. This is all I do. Refuels it up nice and fast. There we go. Put it on back. Grab our jerry can over here that somehow holds like 20 gallons of gas. Bring it on down. There we go. And now we're full up, and we'll still have quite a bit of stuff left in the jerry can. Actually, I'm going to put this over here. I like to keep the buckets under there because I always feel like, look at this weirdness. Look at this. What the hell is this? What is this odd being? I feel like because it's dark outside, it doesn't show me exactly what that is. It's like some sort of weird like thing that you just barely get in the corner of your eye. All right, we only got $2,000 left. Let me actually run over here real quick. I'm gonna run over here. We're gonna turn off our excavator, We're gonna sell this gold. We need to sell this gold for right now. Look at how deep this is. Hold on, let's see how deep we've gotten it. Gotten pretty deep. Oh, do we finally, are we seeing the bottom? Ah, this weird graphical stuff going on over here. I can't tell. I can see the bottom, but it's not the way I'm supposed to be seeing the bottom, man. It's all kinds of weirdness going on. I think we're finally gonna have to fill up our excavator as well. We've never filled up our excavator. Actually, we haven't filled up any of these with gas, I'm pretty sure. Well, since we're leaving, you know what? I never do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Because I should try and conserve energy, right? We're gonna go ahead and turn all that off. Hold on. Watch this. Yeah, look at this crap over here. Hold on. Can I, like, grab any of this or anything? Like, this weird mound of dirt that has formulated over here on the side. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what it means. I feel like it's the dirt that continues to wash off from this, the giant sluice area over there, I assume? I'm not really sure. I've made this trek many a times. The trek of cash. The trek of vast amounts of gold and prophecies, all right? This trek over here is the most important migration that a gold miner can ever have. See, because if you make this trek, that means that your pockets are lined with the valuable sparkle of gold. Although, you know, something I haven't really thought about, where do you, like, I guess I could just look this up online, but, like, you know, you found your gold, you got it from the wave table or whatever have you, and now you're gonna go over to the blacksmith or whoever it is to go ahead and melt it down. Where are you keeping the gold? Like, is it in a jar? I feel like it would be in something safer, wouldn't it? Like, wouldn't it be in some sort of lockbox or some sort of special container? I mean, I guess we're the only ones out here. I really don't need to worry that much. Well, except for my employees. Lord knows. I don't know if these guys are getting drug tested or what. I don't know where their loyalties lie. To be fair, I have been firing friggin' employees left and right. All right, let's see what kind of money we can get over here. Now, the stock market has been pretty bad with gold lately. So, I mean, I could wait. I could, like, melt it and then just hold on to it and, like, wait a couple of days. Because I think that it matches real life, doesn't it? I do believe. I guess we could wait if we wanted to. But honestly, I'd rather just sell it, see what kind of money we get. Look at this, by the way. We're at $200 right now. Oh, my God. Oh, I've got to sell it. Oh, it's going to be freaking close. Go on, Mario Andretti. Move this thing. Here we go, boys. And the Vin Diesel. There it is. Get out. Get it. Well, there's a lot of, like, odd sounds going on over here. Anyway, to the bank. To the bank. Sell it. 36,000. All right, not too shabby. We're out of the hole. We need to get 100% though in those damn gold buckets. We got 100% of the miners' wants. We're gonna do better next time. Until then, folks, stay foxy and much love.